All right, today we are diving into one of the wildest challenges I've seen in a while. We've got 5 people trying to build totally unfindable secret rooms to hide from a professional bounty hunter. Yeah, you heard that right.
And what's on the line? Oh, just a cool $10,000. So think of this as the most intense game of hide and seek you could possibly imagine. But here's the twist. They don't just have to hide. They have to build their hiding spots from the ground up, and the clock is already ticking.
Okay, so here are the rules. Pretty simple, actually. 5 people, 5 secret rooms. They have to stay hidden for 1 full hour. If even one of them makes it, the whole team wins the cash. But if the hunter finds all 5, well, that 10 grand is his.
Now, you gotta understand, this isn't your average game of hide and seek in the backyard. No. The guys are up against a seriously tough opponent.
I mean, this bounty hunter, he's got a reputation. He's a pro who literally specializes in finding these kinds of hidden rooms. So you can imagine, the odds are stacked against our team from the very beginning. It feels almost impossible.
So, with the hunter already on his way, the building phase kicks off in just pure chaos. And this leads to some of the worst and honestly most hilarious first ideas you can imagine.
First up, we have this wildly ambitious plan to build a literal invisible box using reflective panels. The idea, was to just blend in perfectly with the surroundings.
Yeah, as you can probably guess, the invisible box was, well, very visible. So first idea down, and it was an immediate fail.
Okay, so plan B. They go for a classic spy movie trope, hiding in the air ducts. I mean, it sounds like a foolproof plan, right? What could go wrong? So wrong. In a moment that was just as predictable as it was hilarious, Sean gets completely hopelessly stuck. He needs a full-on rescue mission to get him out. So much for being stealthy. At this point, you can just feel the desperation setting in, and the ideas are getting worse and worse. The next plan? Oh, just trying to take apart a $20,000 marble fireplace to hide inside. No big deal. And the homeowner's reaction just says it all. This whole search for secret spaces basically turned into a full-on demolition derby. But here's the crazy part. Despite all that mayhem, they somehow managed to pull it together. Out of all that chaos, 5 genuinely clever secret rooms actually get built right in the nick of time. And this is where things get really interesting. The final rooms are a massive step up, strategy-wise. You've got Sean hiding behind a tiled wall with a whole security camera system. Alex has this decked-out room under a bed, complete with a PS5 and a mini-fridge. Tanner is behind a false wall in the pantry with a hidden snack conveyor. Then you've got Alan with a Narnia-style room through a wardrobe, and Caleb is hiding behind a one-way mirror. I mean, each one of them basically has their own unique, clever fortress. All right, the clock starts now. The bounty hunter walks in, and right away it is crystal clear that his strategy has nothing to do with finesse. It is all about pure, brute force.
Yeah, he's not looking for subtle clues. His method is just destruction. He's not tapping on walls, he's kicking them down. He's not looking for a seam on a mirror, he's just shattering it. It's a total bull in a china shop approach, meant to intimidate and just rip these secrets out into the open.
And you know what? It works. It actually works. Just 10 minutes in, a single tile falls, and boom, Sean's seamless wall is exposed. 30 minutes in, fingerprints on the one-way mirror give Caleb away. Then, with only 15 minutes to go, Tanner gets found thanks to a blacklight. And then, get this, with just 5 minutes left, a tiny, visible security camera wire leads the hunter right to Alex under the bed. That's 4 down, with only 1 person left.
So this brings us to the final, nail-biting moments. Time is almost out. Only Alan is left, and everything is coming right down to the wire. The pressure is just insane.
This is it. This is the moment it all comes down to. Can Alan, hiding out in his Narnia wardrobe room, just survive this destructive onslaught for a few more minutes?
So the hunter finally bursts into Alan's secret room, and it's empty. He looks around and finds a hole in the floor that leads to a tunnel system underneath the entire house. He takes off after him, but by the time he actually catches Alan outside, the clock has run out. So Alan didn't just hide. He used a secret escape route to win the whole thing on a technicality. And as you can imagine, the bounty hunter is absolutely furious. I mean, he found all 5 rooms technically, but because he didn't physically catch the last guy within the hour, he lost the 10 grand. He is convinced he was cheated. And that's where we're left, with this huge question. Was this a brilliant tactical escape,
Or did leaving the secret room completely break the spirit of the challenge?